Today, we are talking about a major legal development that sparked debate around free speech, national security, and academic expression. The Supreme Court of India granted interim bail to Professor Ali Khan Mahmoodabad, a faculty member at Ashoka University who had been arrested for a Facebook post related to Operation Sindoor, India's military response to the recent terror attack in Pahalgam. On April 22, a devastating terror attack in Pahalgam claimed the lives of 26 Indian civilians. In response, India launched Operation Sindoor, a cross-border strike targeting terror camps in Pakistan. Following this, Professor of Ashoka University made a post on Facebook. In it, he condemned terrorism, including that allegedly supported by Pakistan. But he also used the moment to reflect on the dangers of war, the human cost on both sides, and urged those celebrating the military strike to also speak about mob lynchings and social injustices within India. The post landed him in serious legal trouble. 2 FIRs were filed against him, one by a private individual and another by the Haryana State Women's Commission, which claimed his remarks were disrespectful towards women officers in the Indian Armed Forces and stirred communal tensions. On May 18, Professor was arrested by Haryana police in Delhi. He was first taken into police custody and later moved to judicial custody. In court, senior advocate Kapil Sibal, arguing for Professor, described the post as deeply patriotic, highlighting its anti-war stance and concern for military families. The Supreme Court today, while granting him interim bail, made few things clear. Professor can't make any public comments about the case or about national security matters. He has to surrender his passport, and the investigation will no longer be handled by the Haryana police. Instead, a special investigation team, that is SIT, will take over, comprising of 3 senior IPS officers, none from the Haryana or Delhi. One must be a woman officer, and the team will be led by an Inspector General. The court explained that the language used in Professor's post needed deeper scrutiny. Justice Suryakant noted that some words could have dual meanings and that even if the intention was to call for peace, the tone may have crossed a line. He also made a point observation that public figures and academics have a responsibility to be more careful with their words, especially in sensitive moments like this, when the country is grieving and emotions are running high. At this, Sibal pushed back, saying the post ended with Jai Hind, a sign of patriotism, and that there was no criminal intent. But the court wasn't entirely convinced. It asked tough questions, especially about the FIR filed by the Women's Commission. The bench asked the government lawyer, Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju, to point out exactly where the professor had insulted women army officers. The court also allowed police to seek further custody if serious evidences emerged against the professor. As the professor walked free, students cheered, but the case left lingering questions. Was his arrest a legitimate response to sensitive times or a chilling warning to academics? The SIT's findings would shape not just his future, but India's delicate dance between security and free speech.